Welcome back. I'll tell you the things that I learned during break from Tom Kippen. So I always thought that a blizzard was the amount of snow, the temperature, and the wind. But you're telling me that it's a little different these days.
Yes.
And well,
so
let's explain.
Do you just want like
Yeah.
it's very,
let's get nerdy.
It's very, yeah, let's get nerdy. It's kind of simple. Just remember visibility and wind. And that's the criteria for a blizzard. So you hear blizzard warning. We're under a blizzard warning. We're going to get lots of snow. Well, we are going to get lots of snow. But the technical term for a blizzard warning is frequent wind gusts of 35 miles per hour or stronger. And visibility a quarter mile or less. So and you need that for 3 consecutive hours. So what the National Weather Service did today, issuing that blizzard warning for a good part of the UP, they have high confidence that we're going to be hitting that as we go into Wednesday and also for the daytime on Thursday.
And what I thought was kind of most interesting is that it doesn't really have to do with the amount of snow, even though that we're going to get a lot. But you're saying they could have blizzards in like the plains areas where there's a lot of wind, but in the UP it's harder to get to the blizzard
So
status.
here's the thing. As you travel into the northern plains, the central plains, have you traveled west on US 2?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe.
So you get west of Bemidji, the forest you see in Minnesota turns into just a farm landscape and the trees just disappear. So out in the central plains and northern plains, there's not many trees. It is just all farmland, and you can just see for miles on end. So there's not much trees to stop the snow and wind when it really gets going. For us, it can be a little bit tougher with the vast amount of forest we have here. So it can be tougher to get to that criteria for blizzards. So tomorrow, when we get the snow going, we get the wind going, yeah, we could have some frequent wind gusts of 35 miles per hour or stronger and visibility a quarter mile or less for 3 consecutive hours or more. If you do have any travel plans tomorrow or Thursday, we got the holiday here, consider a winter survival kit, including a shovel and an ice scraper, sand, gravel, or kitty litter to put under your tires if you do get stuck. You can get some traction. Have some non-perishable food, water, and a flashlight handy, along with hand and foot warmers, extra clothing and or a blanket, and have a phone charger on handy. And most importantly, let someone know where you're going and when you are expected to arrive. There's your blizzard warning here for Elgin County, Marquette County, the Keweenaw Peninsula, Barriga County in the far western UP. Surrounding that's a winter storm warning. And then we do have a winter weather advisory across the south central UP. Doesn't matter if you're under a blizzard warning or a winter storm warning, or in this case a winter weather advisory. Travel is just going to be very difficult to extremely difficult with the snow and the wind that is going to be picking up the pace. The snow's picking up the pace in the far western UP. We got the rain showers across the central and eastern UP. This is all changing to snow for the central and western UP tonight through tomorrow. And the amounts are really going to get going here in the western UP and far western UP, where tonight's totals through Wednesday during the daytime in and around Ironwood could exceed 2 feet of snow. For the Marquette City, we're looking at about 4 to 8 inches of snow. And then as you go into the snow belts east of Marquette, this is where we could really see the totals add on up here as well, where we could see some totals exceed a foot of snow Wednesday night on into the daytime on Thursday. So here's what's up with the weather. We're looking at rain changing to snow in the west tonight. Elsewhere Wednesday, you get the snow-wind combination. That means blizzard conditions. And it's going to be a cold Thanksgiving Day holiday with lake effect snow and wind. 30s and 40s tonight and Wednesday morning turns into 20s and 30s Wednesday afternoon. For Marquette, rain goes to snow, and we'll also have the wind, lake effect snow and wind, and cold for Thursday for Thanksgiving.